This is the RG 2.0 RX-78-2. And I am not an RG person, but I really enjoyed the build of this. I'm not an RG person because I don't like the small size. Generally speaking, I respect the engineering. I like my Hi-Nu. It's very good, but I just like bigger stuff generally. And I really didn't enjoy building the original RG, which is not a fair comparison. It was many years ago, you know. But this one is great, not for the reasons that most people are going to tell you, at least in my opinion. Yes, it is the latest and greatest, of course. Yes, it does have ridiculous articulation and everything, as you would expect from the latest and greatest from the world of Gundam. Let's switch you over to here for a little bit and take a look at all the things that this leg can do. So I got that leg way forward, right? I mean, just wrench it, wrench it. Keep going. Wait, it goes farther than that. This all here separates out. Wait. This back here separates out too. That actually opens up. That opens up. That's supposed to happen. So you get more movement back there. Like this is ridiculous, right? All the articulation. That's the stuff that people always make the biggest deal about. This has the core fighter inside of it right now. The core fighter is in there, not a substitute block, not a single piece of plastic. And yet it has this articulation. It's got the crunch. That much, right? That's great and all. But what's truly brilliant about this kit, obviously, I've not put the stickers on yet. I've not top coated it. I did panel line it just on the runners. But what's brilliant about this kit is that I am not an RG guy and I enjoyed it. I am not taking any care with this right now, and I'm showing off the articulation in a single take video, and it's not worrying me at all. I can play with this like an action figure. It is that durable. And it went together easily. That's something a lot of people are probably not going to want to hear, because usually, there's a lot of pride that's built up in, oh, I built a set that's like hecka difficult. This was not difficult at all. This was easy to build. It's got some small pieces, but nothing completely unreasonable. But the material selection is stellar. The best mixes of different types of blends of polystyrene, mostly polystyrene, including their KPS for some of the more durable parts, the parts that needed more toughness, that just had just the right amount of grip and just the perfect tolerance between multiple pieces. Never once during the build of this did I feel like I really wished I had a third arm and hand. Never once during the build of this tiny little thing. For me, someone who likes 100 scales, who does not like 1/44 scales, I had no issues throughout this. The smallest pieces, you attach it and it's just there. It just stays in place exactly where you put it. A lot of things require locking, where there's a key mechanism. You put it in one way and then you rotate it around and now it's not coming out anymore. It's just so good. And not because of the articulation. It's just, this is built with so much care for the building experience and for the builder. I have utmost respect for the engineering and the human work that went into this. And I hope that they will continue forward like this and not stray from this path, because this is perfect. It has everything that everybody wants. It has the detail. It's got like all those little gray spots that you see that are obviously are not panel lines. All the little gray bits are bits of frame showing through. Underneath, this looks kind of like a PGU. It's got multiple layers to it. Can I pop something off right now just to show you that a little bit? Can I do that live? Can I do that? I think I can. Hopefully I won't make any serious mistake here, but I just want to show you a little bit of what's, you got the layers, the unnecessary layers underneath there. And that's KPS. That piece is a stronger piece. Traditionally would have been ABS. But the tolerance is how everything fits together is just, that's sublime right there. That the way that lands and it grabs Everything has good friction, static friction in here. Everything feels like it's gonna be tight enough. The joints are gonna be tight enough for a long time as I continue to mess with this. I've messed with it a bunch and nothing feels like it's being broken in yet. Compared to, again, I recognize it's not the fairest comparison. This was the first RG and everything, and all others have been better. But this thing is flimsy. And, you know, like the joint, I did not swear I did not do that intentionally. I did not do that intentionally. Gosh dang it. I was looking for this leg over here to fall off because it has done that a bunch of times. But yeah, bless them for doing this when they did it. When this came out, it was amazing. And it still looks great. Oh, I'll fix that later. It still looks great to this day. It really does. And it's a feat for its time. And it deserves its place in history and everything. And you know, I've shown you my high new before. That is excellent as well. This is another step beyond that. The most modern generation is fantastic, and Bandai deserves to be proud. The folks that they've got working on these high-end kits are incredible. Again, the fact that this was so easy and comfy to put together. I did this in 2 streams on Twitch, just 2 regular length streams. I was taking my time. I pre-cut a handful of things. Oh yeah, it has just the right amount of undergating too. Nothing that did not need to be undergated was undergated. Every place that it was undergated made sense, and the tolerances were easy to single cut down the front, single cut down the back, maybe trim out just a little bit to get it just right. There were 2 places where I had to do a little bit of filing on this, where I felt the need to do filing to reduce the appearance of nub marks. And that was just on the shoulders, and then one of the red pieces on the legs. That was it. Otherwise, just basic trimming, the most simple stuff. And you don't see nub marks on this. I did this quickly with cheap $18 Amazon cutters. They're good cutters. They're Rui tools, but still, this doesn't look like an amateur did it. This doesn't look hacked up. And I did it quickly. That is testament to its design, where the gates are on it, and just how good the material is. Quality of plastic is a very subjective thing that's frequently spoken of incorrectly, factually incorrectly. People say, well, this is shiny, therefore it is poor quality. But if it's super durable, you just don't like the surface texture of it. That has no bearing on the actual quality of the plastic. This is the correct set of qualities of plastic. They have multiple blends used throughout this, multiple types of plastic that are just right in every single location. Proper material science, tolerances, darn near perfect, and really good engineering to get you lots of color separation and articulation. They give you different stickers so you can get more of a 3D effect. I did not use the 3D effect for the eyes or for the camera piece. Actually, I did use the ones for the camera piece, but you can't even see in there. But the eyes, I used the most plain gold ones so that you could actually see the eyes from a distance, because I think that the fancy ones they did just make the eyes just look too small and weak. But this is great. You can open up the cockpit. I'm not going to take it apart right now because I still need to do all of the stickers, and I will do this just with the stickers themselves, not with the decals, because I want it to be done partially to be fair to this and partly just because I want it to be done to factory specs. So I'll put these on. It does not have inner elbow gold stickers, unfortunately, or decals or anything there. But yeah, I'll put the majority of these on, and I will enjoy having this and adding it to my collection of now 12 RX-78-2 kits that I have, from SD to PGU and everything in between. Will I eventually get a 135th? Probably. Will I eventually get a 112th? Please no. Please no, I don't need that in my life. Thank you very much for watching. This is just kind of first impression for me, honestly. I'll put more work into this and maybe give some follow-up thoughts later once it's fully detailed. Bye for now.